shoulder, just making a circle in one direction. Now, it's about 30 seconds each movement. It feels very nice, to be 100% honest. I'm going to go with about 3, trying to inhale, maybe on my left side, and then exhale on the right. Focusing on each one being about 5 seconds. All right, one more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Part of the spine I could say, but I don't really remember. We're going to hold the chest, so we're going to cross the ankle, cross the wrist, hands to chest, tuck the chin, and start to move. I'm going to go as far down as I can. Keep everything stiff, just focusing on this midsection. Right? This area right in here, my pelvis, where the spine connects to the pelvis. I'm going to just slowly go as far forward as I can, trying to get the back hunched. And then over to the left, breathing in. And breathing out. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction. Right? Just keeping that range of motion as our focus, kind of moving. And remembering to squeeze. And this is low intensity, so you might not feel like you're doing a lot. That means you might be able to go a little bit deeper into your movement. Right? But don't try to make it high intensity by just going fast and wiggling and all this stuff. Let's take our time and make it nice and move nice and slow. Next will be our shoulders. So I'm going to bring my arms wide. I'm going to bring the shoulders back. Try to find the farthest range of motion I can there. Forward. And then down. Oh, that feels really nice. I played basketball the other day. Super nice. So going back, shoulders, back. So I'm kind of keeping the arms active. Dropping my armpit down, opening the chest up, and then back. Let's go in the other direction. Just moving through the shoulders, nice, slow continuous movement. I can feel my my chest. Good. Good. And now you might be wondering, my range of motion can go all the way up here. Well, that's what we do next, right? So we're going to move the butt. I'm going to take a knee. And again, I hurt my ankle the other day, so I'm doing all of this with a hurt ankle. So it's really nice to not do it if I can, right? Because we're not really focused on that pressure, right? So I'm going to lift my arm, so squeezing, going as far back as I can. Now, I have a huge range of motion in my arm, so it doesn't take till I'm back here for me to kind of have to turn it. If yours turns earlier, that's fine. Just kind of go through the motion. Squeeze the tennis ball with your off hand so you can use as many muscles as possible in this right hand. So I've been wobbling a little bit. We don't want to do that, right? Let's try and keep still and just focus on that joint movement. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to go in the opposite direction just for my sake and yours. We're rotating through the arm. Again, as you can see, it's very simple. Trying to stay still. I'm looking around and kind of looking at some help. So I'm a little bit off balance. So pull your navel in, squeeze everything in, and just focus on that one side. Let's switch. Right knee comes down, left knee's up. Of course, if you need anything, you can put a blanket underneath. I'm going to reach as far forward as I can, almost like my down dog. Then back like reverse plank. Then down like mountain pose, right? Forward. Back. Oh, this is nice. Up. And I will say this now while I'm here. It took me a while to shoot this car, so I'm like, you gotta do the cars. I'm like, man, you just like this because it's in your name. And I looked, and it's great. So please check out cars and stuff. Again, I'm changing the rotation. I'm gonna go back and up, focusing on our range of motion just to build strength, right? The more range of motion you have, it's like the better you can access the faculties in your body, your strength, your balance, your flexibility. I'm going a little fast too, I think. But hey, this is my first one, so we'll see. And so the more you can move into your shoulders and chest, the less you have to push in one steady position, right? All right, so moving to our elbows. We'll start with the palms facing up. This time I'm gonna leave these here. I'm going to flex the elbow, actually extend, so fingertips away from you, and then lift the palm up. So you're working in these joints in your elbows, right? We're gonna face the palm down and press down, like so. Push and against the air. So you're creating tension. So it's not just like, this is easy, Brandon, right? I'm lengthening through my fingers and arms, keeping everything again in my chest and upper back the same, and just moving the elbow joints up. Face the palms, push them down, pushing the air almost behind you so you extend to the joint. Let's do this 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 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 We're gonna make fists now, working with the wrists. And keeping the arms facing up, supine, right? In the supine position. You might hear Supta, Baddha Konasana in yoga, or sup. That means that your palms are facing up. Right? One thing Carson said in this video, if you want soup, if you're going to ask more, please. It's so supine. Pronated is down, facing down. So we want our hands supine, right? And we want to squeeze the palms. And we're going to make circles, right? So we're going to go, oh, making fists. Tracing slow, controlled circles with the palms facing up. And then I'm going to go in the other direction. I did not realize I had so much stress in my wrist. Keeping everything still. You see how my navel kind of got off? Remember that, just in case. And then we're going to go back with the wrist down and go in the other direction. It doesn't seem like a lot, and it's like one of my least impressive videos, but it feels great, and I think that's what you should take from this. Is that it's not huge movements at all that make this practice special. It's these really small ones, that little muscle right there, right? So next we get into our hips. We're gonna make big circles in the hips. You're going to lay down flat on your back. Sorry, I need to check my foot. Lay down flat on your side. Excuse me. You're going to give yourself support here. And I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to stack my right hip on top first. And I'm going to do my same circles, right? So keeping it simple. You know what a circle is. You know what your body is. You know what the range of motion is. We're going to just start knee up. And I, again, have a huge range of motion, right? So I'm going to show you. Wait, I think I did that wrong. So we want to keep the legs static. Sorry, we're letting it together. Keep the legs static, go around, and then reach back, and then forward. There we go, around, reach back, and forward. Let's go in the other direction. Alright, go as far back, knee up and forward, same thing. As far back as possible. Knee up and forward. Last one, as far back as possible. Knee up and forward. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to flip, turn this way so you can see me. And same thing, and I'm watching me up, back, my hand over stability. Remember, you want to try and keep still. Again, you might be like me learning this for the first time. Oh, but it feels so good. Why does it feel so good, Carson? I don't know. This is solid. Oh, and I'm not doing that much. It's because, there's so much tension in our joints, right? I mean, they just consistently are being asked to do work by the muscles. They're flexible, they're balanced. Let's go the other direction, so I'm going to go back first. and at this point, like beyond technique, I'm just feeling, which is really the ultimate goal for any of this. Like if you were a robot and you folded up into a box perfectly, then yoga wouldn't need to matter. You're a human being, right? You're not logical, you're biological. You need to feel, right? Oh. And so try and get lost in your movements a little bit. You don't want to get to the point where it's like you're just doing whatever. But I mean, that's, kind of good, I guess. You won't necessarily be getting what you need, but if you're feeling, you won't be getting what I'm asking, but if you're feeling good and you just kind of find yourself doing a movement that just feels good, go for that, right? So we're gonna do the knees now. So I'm going to keep the knee. I'm gonna, scoop my leg in, wrap my arm, left arm under the knee, right arm over to kind of keep the leg still. And so we're going to lift up the knee as much as possible. And move the ankle. And come down. I'm going to lift. And actually the leg is kind of in this hold. We're not moving just the ankle, we're turning the knee. So you don't want to just move your ankle. It's more like, can I get a slight opening of the knee? So we're flexing and extending. My leg is straight. You can also bring your leg in if you like, right? Trying to extend the knee as best as possible and flex the knee. So kind of take it to where you can take it. We're here for 3. Trying to keep it still. Good. 2. Last one. Exhale, release. We'll shift to the other side. I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to take my right hand underneath the left leg. Put the left hand right on top, so I'm holding that muscle into place. And lift up. Try to keep everything square. So you notice on the back side of the punch. Try and lift up out of the back. Lift the heel. Maybe turn the foot. And down. We'll do 10 of these. 1. 2. 3. 4. Let's make it 5. It's a little longer than I thought. Now we move to the ankle. So we're going to lean to the left to work on our right. I'm leaning here. I'm going to keep my hands flexed. You can use your fall if you like. Hands flexed. So I'm going to lean here, and my ankle is kind of tight, so I'm going to take my time with it. I'm actually making circles with the right leg. I'm squeezing my fist, trying to be still, and just working through that ankle. I'm going to go left. I kind of like to go left first. Down, over, up. So it's kind of a little more like a square, but we're working on it. Let's go the other way. Slow, controlled circles is what we want. So I'm finding that this is a lot of a mental activity, just like it's a physical. My ankle. Woo. I'm going to come off of this side, listening to my body, and I'm going to switch to the other side. So I'm switching to my right, and this is the leg. This ankle, left ankle, is the one that's hurting. So let's see what this does for that specific ankle. I rolled it maybe 2 days ago playing basketball with a friend. Got a nice turnaround jumper on him. God made me pay. So I'm going to sit up with my toes up, I'm going to keep my upper body. Again, this is great for your yoga practice because a lot of times we get so focused in the movement of one particular joint that we let everything fall apart. Stand tall in the navel, chest is down, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to my left, up, over, and down. Now, if you are like me, where you're feeling pain in a certain area, I'm not trying to just turn my left, I'm not trying to go as hard as I can. I'm listening for that. I can feel in the inside of my ankle, right at that one spot, right? I'm looking for it, and I'm taking my time. If I need to, I'll gingerly kind of avoid a certain part of the area, right? And so we're gonna, Keep moving, 2 more breaths. And we'll go on the other side. One more breath. Alright, good. Now we're going to work on the toes. So we're going to have the feet down. We're going to lift the toes up, spread them out, and then press them down on the mat. 5 toes up, all the way up. And then we'll bring the toes down, pressing them and squeezing into the mat. Let's take one more. We'll come up, and then we're back down. Let's press into the big toes. Let's lift up all the small foretoes. Lift them up. Try and put pinky, ring, middle, and pointer down. Same thing, lift the toes up, press the big toe down, spread them out. Pinky, middle, pinky, ring, middle, and big toe. Take one more. Inhale, lift the head up, spread them out. Left toes down, pinky, ring, middle,